Good morning, everyone. Myself, Sajian Dr. Seema Rathi from School of Law and Legal Studies. My today's video lecture is on divorce. It comes under matrimonial remedies under the Hindu Marriage Act 1955. The judicial matrimonial remedies mentioned hereunder have been provided in the Hindu Marriage Act 1955 to the parties to an unhappy marriage. They are restitution of conjugal rights, judicial separation, nullity of marriage, voidable marriages, divorce, alternative relief in divorce proceedings, divorce by mutual consent. So today I will discuss divorce, that is defined under section 13 of Hindu Marriage Act 1955. Introduction. Under Hindu custom, marriage is considered as a sacrament, and it was said that marriage is an indissoluble tie between husband and wife in olden days. Divorce was unknown and the question of living separately didn't arise. Once married, the tie lasts till the end of life. In modern law, the concept of divorce has been introduced and marriage can be dissolved by divorce through the enactment of the Hindu Marriage Act 1955. Theories of divorce. There are three theories, that is guilt theory, irrevocable breakdown theory, mutual consent theory. So guilt or offense theory. As per this theory of divorce, marriage can be dissolved if one of the parties to marriage has committed some matrimonial offense after the solemnization of marriage. That offense must be as a ground of divorce. So one party of marriage should be guilty of matrimonial offense plus the other party should be innocent for the application of this theory. Second is irrevocable breakdown theory. The law lays down under this theory is that if a marriage has broken down beyond all possibilities of repairs, if established on the basis of legislative criteria, court has no option but to dissolve. Then it should be brought to an end, or it should be dissolved by the decree of divorce. Third is mutual consent theory. According to this theory, parties of marriage are free to dissolve the marriage by mutual consent. Section 28 and Section 13b provides that a petition for divorce by mutual consent may be presented to the district court by both the parties together on the ground that they have been living separately for a period of 1 year, or they have not been able to live together, and that they have decided together to dissolve their marriage. Consent must be free consent. Free consent here means, which is defined under Section 14 of the Indian Contract Act 1872. When consent is free from coercion, undue influence, fraud, misrepresentation, and mistake. Now, grounds of divorce. Section 13 is the biggest section in the Hindu Marriage Act 1955. This section lays down a detailed list of grounds to seek the divorce by the aggrieved spouse. The aggrieved spouse may seek a divorce on any one or more grounds which is mentioned under Section 13. There are three subsections. Section 13, subclause 1, 1a and 2 in the same section. The grounds mentioned in subsection 1 and 1a of 13 can be claimed by either party of the marriage. The grounds mentioned in subsection 3 of Section 13 are meant exclusively for wives only. Grounds on which Hindu wife or husband can seek divorce. Any marriage solemnized, whether before or after the commencement of this act, may, on a petition presented by either the husband or the wife, be dissolved by a decree of divorce on the ground that the other party is guilty of adultery, cruelty, desertion, conversion, unsoundness of mind, leprosy, communicable venereal disease, renunciation of world, presumed death, and section 13(1)(a), judicial separation as a ground for divorce, failure of the decree of restitution of conjugal rights. Now, exclusive grounds of divorce for women, that is defined under section 13 subclause 2. Wife may also present a petition for the dissolution of a marriage by a decree of divorce on the following grounds, that is bigamy, husband guilty of rape, no cohabitation after decree of maintenance for 1 year, repudiation of the marriage, if marriage solemnized between 15 years, right to repudiation after 18 years, whether consummated or not. Now, common grounds on which Hindu wife or husband can seek divorce, that is adultery, it comes under section 497 of IPC. Has, after the solemnization of the marriage, had voluntarily sexual intercourse with any person other than his or her spouse, that is subjected to amendment. Now, cruelty. Cruelty includes both physical as well as mental. For example, husband is not working, wife is not so caring, and abortion without consent of husband. Now, conversion to another religion is also a ground for divorce. Next one is unsound mind. It must be incurable. Another one is leprosy. If any spouse is suffering from leprosy, and it must be incurable. Next one is venereal disease. Communicable venereal disease must be there. That is also a ground for divorce. Now, renunciation of the world. It means when a person becomes sannyasi. Another one is presumed death. Has not been heard of being alive for the last 7 years. Next is judicial separation as a ground for divorce. Decree for judicial separation. In 1 year, no cohabitation has been done between the parties. Next is failure of the decree of restitution of conjugal rights. That no restitution of conjugal rights for a period of 1 year. Another grounds, the grounds mentioned in subsection 1(1)(a) of section 13 can be claimed by wife or husband of the marriage. The grounds mentioned in subsection 2 of section 13 are meant exclusively for wives only. Wife may also present a petition for the dissolution of a marriage by a decree of divorce on the following grounds, that is bigamy, husband guilty of rape. Another one is maintenance order. No cohabitation after decree of maintenance for 1 year. A wife may also present a petitioner for the dissolution of her marriage by a decree of divorce on the ground that in a suit under section 18 of Hindu Adoption and Maintenance Act 1956, 78 of 1956, or in a proceeding under 125 of the Code of Criminal Procedure 1898. A decree or order, as the case may be, has been passed against the husband awarding maintenance of the wife, notwithstanding that she was living apart, and that since the passing of such decree or order, cohabitation between the parties has not been resumed for 1 year or upwards. Now, repudiation of child marriage. If marriage has been solemnized between the age of 15 years, there is a right to repudiate after 18 years, whether the marriage is consummated or not. Now, dowry demand, that is also a ground of cruelty. She can take criminal action and proceedings under the Dowry Prohibition Act 1961 and under IPC 1860. Thank you.